Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. It sounds amazing, right? It's like a spiritual superpower. It feels like it means you can achieve anything you want. Win that championship game, ace that exam, get that promotion. And while God certainly can help us in those areas, understanding the real context of this verse makes it even more powerful. So let's zoom out a little. Who wrote this? The Apostle Paul. Where was he when he wrote it? He was in prison. This wasn't a letter written from a beach resort or a comfortable office. Paul was in chains, facing an uncertain future, possibly even death. He was writing to the church in Philippi, a group of believers he loved dearly, to thank them for their support. In the verses leading up to 13, Paul talks about contentment. It says in verse 11, I have learned to be content whatever the circumstances. Then in verse 12 he elaborates, I know what it is to be in need, and I know what it is to have plenty. I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation, whether well-fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or in want. Think about that for a second. Paul is saying he's found a secret to being okay, to being content, whether he's feasting or starving, whether he has a roof over his head or he's exposed to the elements. This isn't about having a positive mindset or just toughing it out. It's a deep, profound peace that isn't tied to his external circumstances. So when he says, I can do all things, he's not talking about suddenly being able to bench press a car or become a millionaire overnight. He's talking about enduring. He's talking about persevering. All things he can do are the very things he just listed. He can face being in need. He can handle having plenty without becoming arrogant. He can endure hunger. He can manage abundance with humility. He can get through every high and every low, every peak and every valley of life. And how can he do this? It's through the one who gives him strength. Christ. This is the game changer. His strength isn't his own. It's not about mustering up more willpower or personal grit. It's about drawing on a divine, supernatural strength that comes from his relationship with Jesus. It's a strength that is made perfect in weakness. When Paul is at his lowest, when he has nothing left in his own tank, that's when Christ's power is most evident in his life. So what does this mean for us today? It means this verse is for you on your worst days, just as much as on your best days. When you feel like you couldn't take another step, when you're refacing a diagnosis that scares you, when you regrieving a loss that feels unbearable, when you're re-struggling with anxiety or depression and just getting out of bed feels like a monumental task, this verse is your lifeline. I can do this, and whatever your this is, through him who gives me strength. It's a promise that you don't have to face life's battles alone. The strength you need isn't found in self-help books or motivational speeches, although those can be helpful. The true, enduring, all-sufficient strength is found in a living relationship with Jesus Christ. It's a strength for survival, for endurance, for faithfulness, for contentment in every possible circumstance. It's the power to not just get through it, but to do so with a sense of peace and even joy that doesn't make sense to the outside world. So next time you see Philippians 4:13, I hope you see it in this new, richer light. It's not a magic formula for worldly success. It's a profound promise of divine presence and power for every moment of your life. It's the assurance that no matter what you face, you have access to a strength that is greater than your struggle. Thanks so much for watching today. Hope this was encouraging for you. If it was, give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content like this. I'll see you in the next one.